What is up, boys? It's Water Buffalo Man here, back from more ARK Survival Ascended. Alright, this wasn't meant to happen, but I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna complain with the terrible luck I've had taming things today. I'm not gonna complain. There was this Tapehara. I just net gunned it, as you can see by my net gun here. I just net gunned it down. I was in the area. I was aiming to tame one of these, because there's a couple of them. There's like a 150 somewhere around here, but I don't know where it went. But I just happened to be running through here and it landed in front of me. So I was like, alright, let me take advantage of it and try to hit it with a net. But you know as well as I know, when you try to tame a Tapehara, they're pretty much impossible to get. Because they'd have to land physically, like, and you can't get near them. They jump easy, they run easy. So I saw it and I was like, you know what, let me take the shot at it and see if I can get this to work, right? And what do you know? Not even 2 seconds after I hit it, I'm like, well, great. I knocked it out. I netted it down. Let me knock it out quick. So I knocked it out fast as I could using the long neck we have. But I was like, well, now that's gonna look weird because I have this creature knocked out and I didn't record it. So I was like, let me jump into a video. I wasn't even planning on recording today because I had just finished a recording earlier. But this is what we're taming right now. We're taming this Tapehara. If we get it, that's awesome. We're taming it with prime meat. If not, that's alright. It is what it is. We are still looking for an Argy. That is preferably what we want, is an Argentavis. There's a 145 aloe here I probably could have gone after, but it's fine. I don't need an aloe. If we could tame that Tapehara, that'll give us a flyer. I did grab the saddle, because like, I was planning like either a Tape or an Argy, but the Argy I can make in my pocket, so I wasn't too worried about that. And we do have a really good Tapehara saddle. Like, really good. I'll show you guys in a second here once we finish this guy off, because for some reason he's shredding through our health, but we're doing absolutely nothing to him. There it goes. Alright, yeah, so we have right there a 124.7. So I was like, I can't really complain about that. If I could tame this, I might as well do it. So there's that. But we're gonna leave this here. It should be relatively safe, I'm hoping. I might have to stay around and protect it as much as I don't want to, because I hate standing around a dino trying to protect it. I feel like that's such a waste of time. But if that's the case, we'll just stick around here really quick. Oh, let's grab this purple drop. But I do need an Argy. Like, that's definitely on the table. We need an Argy to tame for... That's terrible. Actually, that could be pretty good. Let me take these, toss, toss, toss. Because if I can, I'll build underneath that guy, and then I'll put those walls around it to protect it. Maybe I'll build it like somewhat, like lock it up, kinda, you know what I mean? Let me see. Let me actually hop off you. I've been fighting a bunch of things. That's why I got a bunch of organic polymer on me. I've been sitting here trying to... Nah, I don't think I have enough. Okay, no, not at all. Alright, we got a storm rolling in. This guy's going to take a minute. Only thing I can hope for is that it tames relatively fast. It's going to take 11 total feeds. Or no, 12, I'm sorry, because it's only going up by 9%. It's going to take 12 total feeds. I don't know if there is a way to get mutton on this map other than from drops. But we're going to leave that there. If it gets killed, it gets killed. Nothing we can do. I mean, we could sit there and protect it, but I'm not about to do that for like 20 minutes. So we're actually going to take a minute to look for an RG as well while we're running about. We'll leave that there. If it tames up, it tames up. Okay, I wanted to try to get a Phoenix. I did figure out that you can track the Phoenix underground with this. This will tell you where there's a Phoenix. As you can see, it's pretty much telling me where the next Phoenix is going to spawn. But we're not going to try to do that just yet. I need a higher powered flamethrower for that to work. The 110 we have isn't going to cut it. And we are still looking at a higher level, looking for a higher level Edmontonia. We do have our low level one on us, so we would prefer a higher level one. But it is what it is. If we don't get one, we don't get one. Alright, let's see. Truthfully right now, we just need a flyer. We need to get off the ground and start being able to cover ground faster. Because that's where we're struggling right this second, is we are not... What is going on? But this server's been really funky. Like, really, really funky recently. Like, it's to the point where sometimes it shows that there's no server active. Like, it's weird. It's been not a normal situation that I've seen prior. But I'm going to try to aggro all these things to me, and I'm going to try to fight these off really quick. Like, it's showing dashes for players, dashes for what version we're on. Like, it's been a little odd. I've seen GP talk about it before, but I've never actually seen it happen, you know? So, oh, that's a nice one, 45 Additons. That'd have been a nice tame. Too bad I'm having to kill it real quick. I could still try to tame it, but at this point, I don't believe it's worth it. With how low health it is right now? Yeah, no, not at all. Alright, what level are you? Because we're still looking for high-level creatures to tame up at this point. We got a Saber Cat. Fairy, 55. It's terrible. I want to know where that RG went, dude. Like, it was close to a 1... It was either 150 or 145. I would still like to get that, because that's definitely going to give us advantage to be able to carry around a lot of metal. Because right now, we won't have anything for metal. I mean, granted, truthfully, where we're at, we don't really need it, because there's metal right in front of our base. And trying to climb up and down this mountain with this guy is getting so annoying, because I got to climb up the one side and then shuffle all the way across. That's just not... What is... Oh, a rock golem. Can I fight this with this guy? Like, is this possible? Yo, he's bleeding this man out? Is that what he's doing? Yo, we are gonna fight this guy. Can we fight this guy? Can we bleed him out? Can we bleed him out? Is that possible? Are we able to bleed this guy out? Can we do this? I don't know. I've never actually tried to fight one of these guys with a Thyla. I'm going to keep an eye on my health, though, but we're definitely going to try to bleed this guy out. We're not hitting him much for damage, but we are shredding his health with the bleed. That is definitely doing work for us right now. I would like to tame one of these new. I'd like to eventually tame one of these guys, but I've never actually tamed one prior. So to me, it'd be a whole new process. I mean, yeah, I think we got a shot at this. I really do. We're bleeding them out pretty good. We're very low on health, though, because this, again, is not an imprinted Thyla. This is just a normal Thyla. We need to go get another... We need to get a male Thyla. I know where there's a male 140. I don't want to try to tame it, because I don't really just want to tame one, but we might have to go tame that right now, because this is getting bad with the low of health. We should have a good shot at this still. The no imprinting really kills it, honestly. The fact that it doesn't have that imprint buff, doesn't have that damage buff. I mean, we got a great saddle on it. That's the sad part. I'll check the saddle in a second. I think I just got another 69% saddle, or 69-point saddle. This was a 67, if I remember right. How's you looking up there? You're doing pretty good. How is you? How are you looking up there? I think we got this guy. And down it goes. And I think, if I'm doing this right, you can hit this guy and, yep, chop him up for resources. So the rock golems actually give pretty decent... Rock elementals, should I say. Actually give pretty decent resources. Where did my Thyla go? There he is. There. I mean, we got, what, 68 metal, 64. It's not great. But how are you looking up there for health? You're alright. You'll be fine. I think you should tame up relatively soon. But let's go up and take a peek and make sure nothing's around. 35%. Because the Thyla is pretty low on health, so I really don't want to fight anything if we don't need to. It's at 35.9. Yeah, it'll be alright. But let's just feed this guy some raw meat really quickly. Yeah, she's been doing, should I say. Yeah, it's a 67.2% Thyla saddle. Yeah, this one's, it's pretty strong. We're going to probably try to breed them together for caving. Jace, last I knew, said he was working on, Megatheriums again. For caving. I told him I was probably going to stick with Thylas, because I think Thylas are really good. And he actually happened to find a couple caves earlier. He was walking around through, so he's a little bit ahead of the ball again, which is perfect actually, so that lets him do his thing. But one thing I am going to show you guys the moment we get this guy picked up and tamed is I'm going to show you where to go get tens of thousands, hundreds of, not tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or hundreds to 1,000 of silica pearls. I didn't know the proper term for that one. I felt like I was saying it right, but it just didn't feel right. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys where to get a bunch of pearls. I could probably take you there now, but I kind of don't know if I want to. With how low health this guy is, and I don't know. We'll see. It's right over at Red Ob, actually. There's a spot in the water that you can take the whip to, which I meant to cover in the last video. But you can just smack the water with it, and it picks up all the silica pearls from in the little pond area that's got there, which is really, really cool. Jace showed me that. I give him credit for that one. I didn't know Whips did that kind of thing. But we got this guy taming, so that's kind of great. What did you get for stats again? You have 24 into weight. That's not great. Your melee's pretty good. Your stam's decent. You're average across the board, really. It's an average Tapehara. It's not anything special, but it is what it is. Maybe let's actually hoof it over to the Red Ob right now while this guy's out, instead of wasting time. Instead of wasting time sitting here doing nothing, let's hoof it to the Red Ob. If anything, maybe we'll find some... Oh, that's it. That's the 145 I was looking for. There it is. It was a 145, not a 150, but there it is. Let's see if we can trank this guy out of the sky. Actually, here, we'll just do this. Oh, no, he's tracking me. Perfect. And net. Yeah, I don't play around. If I can net you, I'm going to net you. Oh, gotta reload now. Hang on a second. Don't you move your head. There's always someone riding around showing off their dirt bird T-posing. Okay, cool. I'm not about to say no to that. Alright, easy tame. Easy tame. We'll knock this guy out too. Tame you right here. This is only a 120% long neck, so we're not doing anything special. I mean, we need to get one that's good, but this will have to suffice for now. That should put him out, right? Yes, unconscious. Perfect. Okay. So now we've got two different... Okay, only got 3. Do I have any more prime on me? I don't. Is there anything else around that'll give prime? Let me leave you there for a second. Actually, let's do this really quickly. Just to make sure that we have the process started. Does this guy have Giant Slang? I swear that said Giant Slang. It did. That's the second one. The Tapehara has Giant Slang too for some reason. And if I remember right, my... What are you? You're level 90. Okay. My Edmontonia has Giant Slang too, if I remember right. Which is really weird for these guys to have. But I'm not about to complain about that. That's kind of... They're pretty good little traits to have. They're not outstanding, but I'm not going to complain about it either. Okay, you're not giving me anything. I was hoping you'd have a baby or something that I could take on, but you don't. Alright, that sucks. Let's see. Because we need some prime. The RG, I believe, will tame a little faster. So let's look for some more meat. We got 3 pieces in it. That's a Jerboa. Ooh, what are you, Tapehara? What level are you? Am I too far out of range? Oh, what's a 150? Jeez. What is up with all these high-level Tapeharas? I mean, I can't really complain about it because they're good, but I just don't know if I need that many high-level Tapeharas. I don't think this guy gives prime either. I was hoping to have a baby. Because I don't want to tame that thing with normal raw meat. That's going to completely kill its taming effectiveness. There's 2 Gigantoraptors that I'm thinking just spawned in. I don't think we could take 2 Gigantoraptors all at once. Not with this guy health being really low. That really sucks. The RG hasn't started feeding yet, so we're good. Like I said, we do have 3 pieces in its inventory right now, so we're alright. Until something happens. But let's just keep... I know for a fact I could get a lot of prime from the big guy right there, from the Paraceratherium. But I don't know if I want to try to fight a Paraceratherium. How low my health is. I could bleed it out, probably, right? I could do that as a strategy. Yeah, well, let me take a look at its health. Let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to take this guy out. It's only got 1,800 health. We'll bleed this guy out in no time. Yeah, absolutely no question. That's perfect. That'll be our raw prime that we need. Right? Oh, yeah, perfect. Perfect. Let's go. That's exactly what we needed. That should be more than enough raw prime for him. The RG and the Tapehara. Perfect. The Tapehara is at 53, almost 54%. The RG is at, what does that say, 9%? So again, they're both going to take about 12 feeds, which isn't terrible. We are using prime. If we could use... If we could use mutton or kibble, we would have been great, but we don't have either one of those just yet. And I don't know if you could get kibble, or not kibble, mutton on this map. I honestly don't have a clue, but let's head over to the red ob like I was talking about, and let's go showcase where to get the silica pearls while we're waiting for these two to tame up, because we've probably got another 15 minutes or so. I'm going to take you out really quick, because you will attack my RG if you go that direction, so come here. We're not playing that game. Nope, you're not playing that game. That's a nice looking RG, because it's already took out the doeheads. So yeah, we're not about to play that. Let's get rid of you really quickly, because the top A should be not much longer, maybe like another 5-ish minutes, 10 minutes. Only thing that sucks is if we get over here and we notice it's getting attacked, we'll have no way to get back fast. But it is what it is. I'd rather not sit there and do absolutely nothing for like 45 minutes while waiting for the whole taming to go. But who knows, maybe we'll run into a Ovis along the way and get some mutton. I don't know. I don't even know if they can spawn on this map. I didn't think to do any research on it, but maybe they do spawn on this map. Oh, there's 2 more Edmontonias. That's cool. That's an alpha aloe. We're just going to keep going. We can't fight that right now. There's absolutely no way. But I like how aloes, or alpha aloes technically, spawn a lot more on this map, which is good for one reason. We still, again, have to fight the Desolatitan on beta as well as alpha, and as well as the Overseer's Desolatitan that just got released, I want to say 2 days ago of me recording this. So we still got to do both of those, all of those, not both of those fights, all of those fights. There's 3 right there that we just named. And the Overseer's Primal Desolatitan is apparently a lot stronger. So that's definitely something we'll have to do. So I can't really act like it's not, like we're not busy. So we're definitely going to need to fight these alphas. And luckily, with the way that the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod works, we can carry the alpha drops between maps, which is what I've officially decided we're going to do. We're going to carry all the alpha drops we collect from across the maps into one final map, which is going to be Extinction. So the plan right now is once we beat Scorched, we go to Aberration. Once we beat Aberration, we go to Extinction, and then once we do Extinction, we have to beat the Desolatitans probably before. I haven't made the decision if I think I should do it before or after we beat the King Titan on like Alpha or something. I don't know yet. I haven't made that distinction yet. But we're going to do one of those two where we have to beat it either before or after, which is made it kind of clearly. It's clear as day. We have to make one of those 2 decisions. But that's what we're looking at right now, so I am very excited about having that opportunity to try to beat those bosses, because I don't think anybody has that I've seen. I think I maybe have seen one person do it on Alpha. But alright, so what you do is you come here, take your whip out, walk around to the water, and just start whipping it in the water once you get to a spot where you can. There are certain spots that we do have to watch out for capros, though. Capros and frogs. Frogs are friendly for the most part, but you do have to watch out for the Caprosuchuses. Alright, so you take the whip. You go like this, right there. Silica pearls. You can just whip it around randomly, and you can sometimes find pearls. There's probably a more intricate and faster way of doing this. You probably could see where all the locations are. I don't personally know them all. Jace does. I don't. If you had a taller creature that you could probably ride on this, you probably right there got some more. Right there got some more. But yeah, you can get a bunch of silica pearls, a bunch of sand, a bunch of stone really quickly with this. Like, you could walk away with 1,000 plus if you sit here long enough and do this. But we don't need all this stone and sand. We already got 113. Yesterday when I was building the base, that would have been great to have all this stone and sand. Right there, got some more pearls. Oh, there's a bunch more. As long as you just keep... Oh, don't go under the water like that. Or get caproed. That works too. We don't have anything good, so we got to smack it with that. Alright, we got it. That's what you got to worry about is capros. So, like I was saying, capros are the main thing you need to worry about here. But we ended up getting 300 silica pearls before we got caproed, so it's not terrible odds. But yeah, there's certain spots. I don't know all of the locations, but you can get silica pearls here, and you can get quite a bit of them too if you're very active in it. But right there's some more. Right there's some more. Like I said, I don't know if there's another 300, 400, 500 we're at. 5 plus, 530, 675, 743, 820. As you can see, the pearls just continue to go up. I don't know where they're all at specifically, but right there is a very heavy spot for pearls. So we're going to stop at 1200. I'm not going to keep digging because I don't honestly know. That's an alpha. Whoa, okay. I'm not looking to hang out and make friends. Not when there's 5 Allosauruses there. Led by an alpha. No way, no how. There's a Baryonyx right here. But yeah, really quick, really easy to get silica pearls from. Unless if you run into like a pack of Allosauruses with an alpha Allosaurus. But I think the only way you can run into that is if you're running the Arkology variant. So as long as you're not doing that, you shouldn't run into an alpha variant of an Allosaurus. So, yeah, there's that. There you go, guys. Go to the red ob. Bring the whip. You can get a bunch of silica pearls. Only problem, black pearls, you can only get them from one of 2 ways, if I recall, and that is from a deathworm, which we are not ready to fight a deathworm. I mean, we could try it, but I don't believe we're ready. I love that we're getting stuck on the like walls, but there's the deathworm, and you can get it from red drops. I've found a handful of them from red drops. That's how I got this. But it's not as easy as you'd think to find them on red drops. So you're pretty much, your only option is to honestly go and fight deathworms. But if you're not ready to fight deathworms, do not even try it, because you'll probably lose your creatures in the long run. And it's, for the most part, honestly not worth it, unless if you absolutely need the black pearls. I don't deem it as worth it. But Jace and I are probably going to jump straight to the alpha Manticore once we get pretty good. I don't think we're going to do beta or gamma. I really don't see a point in doing beta or gamma on this map. Because if we can just skip further through, that's better. Get this map done, get this map over with, and head straight to... What am I stuck on? Are you serious? I landed right on top of all of these guys. This is not a good time. This is not a good sign. I landed right on top of everything. This is terrible. Luckily, we're doing a bleed. Okay, luckily we're doing a really good bleed. We're doing a really good bleed. Okay, we took out the alpha. Or not the alpha, the UD. We're taking a beating, though. I don't know how we haven't taken anything out yet. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. I mean, I know we've taken stuff out, but I'm like, how are we not... Okay. We have to get out of there. We're down to 1,300 health. Yeah, we're not... Nope. Let's go get our flyers. Yeah, that's not fun. We're not losing this Thyla yet. How are we looking for K mode? Yeah, we're good. Nothing's chasing us. Yeah, we can't afford to lose this Thyla. I want to try to tame a Dread Stallion and a Dreadmare at some point, but we'll see. That might not be on the table for us. But we just got to keep running, because there's no way that this guy can fight anything right now. I could probably take that Raptor on, but it's not worth it for me right this second to try to fight it. But yeah, as I was saying, to get black pearls, you pretty much have to do one of the 2 things I named. And silica pearls, truthfully, they're not hard to come by if you go to that spot, which I didn't know that was a thing, but I also did research and it said Green Ob had them. That's an alpha dire wolf. Are you serious? Don't you chase me, right? I can't tell if that's trying to chase me or not. I'm gonna just run right into this wall, apparently. So it's gonna aggro everything onto me, huh? Are you seriously tracking me from all the way down there? Oh, yep, well there goes our RG. Yeah, we're not... Nope. Alright, let's try to fight this guy off at least. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. We just need to make sure we at least retain one of these 2. We're going to have to try to tame that, trap it, do something. I don't know. But at least we have, hopefully, the Tapehara unlock. We're down to 1,000 health. We gotta be really careful here. Man, we're just not having good luck. The Edmontonia tame was terrible. The Lymantria was terrible. We didn't get away with that one well. We are just not having it right now with taming of anything, really. We're gonna sit right here now and protect this for this last 2 minutes. Last 2 feeds, probably. And we're gonna force feed us. Because we need this we need this top of heart. No! Nope. Oh, you fucking come on, dude. Really, bro? That's... Bro, what is going on with this? What is going on with Scorched Earth? Can I not just get a flyer today? Like, at all? Let me go find another one. I'll bring you guys back. What is going on? Well, hang on. Why is there 7 Allosauruses right there? I'll bring you guys back when I find something. Like, this is nuts. Alright, guys. What is up? It's Water Buffalo Man here. We're back. I don't know why I did my intro there for a little bit. I probably because I've been sitting here for close to 25 minutes. We tamed this. It was right up top there. I tamed it up there, and I tamed this guy right here. This guy's going to have a really stiff neck here in a minute, but it is what it is. This is what we ended up grabbing off of our RG we tamed. 35 health, 38 stam, which is really good. 42 weight, which is really, really good. I found them both right here. There's another one actually right there, which is really good too as well. I may end up taming that off screen just because I don't feel like sitting here and doing another 45. We're going on over an hour's worth of recording trying to tame these two, plus the 2 that we lost earlier. So I may try to tame this off screen and just knock it out and see if I can get it. Granted, this one's a female too, but you never know what kind of stats you can get from it because that's a fantastic level RG right there. But I want to grab this Tape Hara really quick and then go from there. Don't you come down here. This dude's almost done. At least we ended up with an Argentavis, so I can't really complain. But I'd rather them not come down here if we don't have to. I have the Thyla ready. Oh, also, I grabbed a red drop that came down. So now this dude's got 114.2 armor saddle. It came down just over on the other side of this mountain. And it has the flamethrower attachments on it. So that's going to be kind of fun to mess around with. Also grabbed a decent shotgun while we were at it. It's not really decent. It's actually like a 116%. So it's a shotgun. More or less what it is. So I was like, I'll grab it just in case. Oh, come on, tame. It hits not terribly. But it's not hitting what I need it to hit. I'm a little worried that those guys are making their way this way. I'm getting a little antsy about this, and I'm not a huge fan of that. We're almost there, dude. Like, this thing's a 150. Let me just tame it already. I swapped out the pistol for a shotgun. I did go all the way back to the base. I allowed myself to die, went back to the base, swapped out. There it is. Nope, come here, come here. Come. Hop on your back, let's go. Yep, okay, so I went back to base like I was saying, and swapped out some of the things I had on me. So I dropped off all that stuff while I was waiting. Killed myself, respawned, went back to base, dropped everything off, and then grabbed that drop along the way. And then now we have this guy. So now we do officially have ourselves a flyer, which is awesome. So we do have a Tape Hara. So now we can now glide around, float around. Only problem is we can't use anything off of its back, but if we have like Jace with us or something, we definitely can. So there you guys have it. We now have ourselves our flyer. This dude's got 148 armor saddle on, so he's pretty good. He's got 37 points into health, 35 into stam, 38 into weight. The weight is kind of terrible, but we're not going to be using this guy for weight. Truthfully, if it comes down to it, we'll just be using this guy for stam. But I think that's going to be it, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I will bring you guys back here next time for more ARK Survival Ascended, which hopefully we'll be able to go tame a Rex or something, because we need to start building up our boss army. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys then.